How to manage internal energy for the maximum productivity. Have you ever felt the feeling that no matter what you do, what you try, you're still not productive and you're not accomplishing the goals that you would like to do? Well, you're not alone. I used to feel that way as well. I used to wake up and have the days where I'm not productive, I'm not energized, and I didn't want to do anything at all. I'm Ella Rivkin, and in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you 5 essential tips that help me to manage my internal energy and be more productive. And the last one was the game changer for me. First, let's define what is internal energy. Internal energy is an invisible force that controls how we think, how we feel, how we act. So when we're in sync with internal energy, we're full of energy, we're productive, we're creative, then we're passionate, we want to do things, we're full of energy. But when we're not in balance with our internal energy, we feel fatigued, we feel tired, and a lot of the times we even feel depressed. So then how do you take control of that internal energy so you always feel great, passionate, and productive? So in order to do this, then you need to cultivate positive habits. So what I started doing is, number one, is I started incorporating self-care activity on my day-to-day basis. It's very important to take care of ourselves. A lot of the times we don't have time to take care of ourselves. We're always taking care of others. We're thinking of others. And then we're thinking, oh, you know what? When I have time, I'll take care of myself. You don't want to feel selfish and you're putting everyone else before yourself. But it's okay to feel selfish. It's okay to take care of yourself. So what I personally started doing is every single day when I wake up, I take care of myself. I incorporate self-care activity. So I do the things that I love. I do the things that feed my soul, that I enjoy. And by doing that, I start my day feeling energized and feeling grateful. So typically for myself, what I do is I practice yoga, I meditate, I go on a walk on the beach, I swim, or I cycle. So for you, whatever it is that you like to do on day-to-day basis, it's whether going on a jog, whether just going to the gym, doing some kind of a physical activity, whatever it is that you love to do, it's very important to practice this on everyday basis and not waiting for the days when you have time. Number 2 is practicing gratitude. What it does for us, it allows us to focus on the things that we have in our life versus the things that we don't have in our life. A lot of the times, we're focusing and seeing the things that others have versus on seeing and focusing on what we have. So by practicing gratitude, that's what's going to allow you. It's going to allow you to see how rich your life is, how much you have in your life, and be more appreciative. So what I typically do for myself every day before I go to bed, I reflect on my day. I write out everything that went throughout the day and all the things that I'm grateful for. And these are just small things that you just woke up, that you're breathing, that you're feeling great, that, listen, I have all my fingers, I have all my toes, and I'm full of energy. It's, having a breakfast, having a lunch, a dinner, like all the things that you do throughout the day. And then once you start focusing on all the things that you're doing throughout the day, it's gonna make you feel grateful and you're gonna see how beautiful your life is. The third tip is spending time with your loved ones. Like identify what do you value. If you value family, if you value relationship, then you want to incorporate this on day-to-day activities. I remember for myself, like one of the biggest things for me is the family value. But then when I noticed that I'm working every single day and I have no time to spend with my family, that's why I didn't feel energized and that's why I wasn't feeling happy and satisfied. So what I started doing is that I started incorporating family times throughout the day. It's whether just going on a walk with the family member or whether just having a lunch or dinner, whatever it is that you can incorporate on day-to-day basis, it's very important to have this time. The fourth activity is avoiding stress activities. So for myself, what I remember is that when I used to drive and go to work and sitting in the traffic, I used to feel stressed. But then I realized that there's certain things that I can control and certain things that I cannot control. So I noticed for myself that I was putting myself in this stressful situation. So to avoid that, what I started doing is that I started leaving the house earlier. And then, when I cannot control whether there's a traffic or not, but what I can control is how I react and how I behave. So another thing that I started doing is when I was sitting in the car, I would listen to some kind of lectures or read the books, the audio books. So this way I would take, instead of being in stress, while sitting in the traffic, I would actually take control of that, and I would empower myself and empower my mind. See what are the things in your life that causing you stress and how you can take control of that. And lastly, the last thing is doing the things that you love, the things that you're passionate about it. So unfortunately, a lot of the things sometimes we have to do, especially when it comes to work, we have to do because we have to pay the bills, take care of the family, but that's not something that feeds our soul. It's not something that we're passionate about, and maybe it's not even what you're thinking that your mission is. So identify for yourself, what is your mission? What is your life purpose in this life? What are you passionate about? When you do the things that you really love, when you do the things that you're really passionate about, then it's a completely different feeling. So for myself, I realized that the things that I'm passionate and I love to do, like right now, I'm on this beautiful cruise, but I'm still recording the video because this is something that I'm passionate about. I'm passionate about sharing my knowledge, my experiences. And then like yesterday, I had a work meeting, but then again, when I was at the meeting, the person was like, yeah, but you're on vacation, you shouldn't do this. But like for me, I don't consider this work because this is something that I'm passionate about, and I'm very grateful that I'm able to do this while being on vacation and incorporate the things that I love to do. So these are the 5 habits that help me manage my internal energy to feel productive, and I hope it will do the same for you. So the first one is self-care activity. The second one is the gratitude. The third one is the family relationship. The fourth one is being able to manage stress, not putting yourself in this stressful situation. And lastly, the fifth one is doing what you're passionate about, what you really love to do. So I hope you found this video very helpful. Please share with me what are some of the things that you incorporate in your day-to-day routine that help you to manage your internal energy and to feel productive throughout the day. I really would love to know. And remember, guys, it's all in your hands.